Alright, we're good. Alright, so let's go to... Alright, you ready?
I guess.
Alright, I'll have Aaron edit this later, because I just started the recording. Alright. Hello, SAO-RPG fans and listeners. This is the second episode. Unfortunately, we did not have Erroneous with us today due to his busy schedule. So, your host today is Shark, and I'm joined by...
Zero. And Siren in the sidelines.
He plays two different characters. And if you can figure out the others, you'll get a cookie. So, today we'll be talking about announcements, current SAO-RPG news, some current trends, possibly get some player gossip in, and see if there's any slip-ups or comedy routines that we have noticed on the site itself. So, as for the announcements, let's go ahead and pull that up there. We've had a couple bit of members leaving the team. We've lost Kirito due to a busy schedule. Some members were fired, but just because I was cleaning out some spots to bring up some new and committed members that will actually do the job. We've recently had a stunning battle between Daron and Caleb, one of the newer members, that ended with Daron emerging victorious, but eventually he was turned into a player killer. So, Zero, what else do we have on the news at the site?
Well, other than the new GMs, whom have been doing an excellent job so far, we have the finishing of the floors. We managed to put up the descriptions finally, after months of waiting.
That's good. What about, how's the floor battles and travels going?
They're still they're still on the works. Specifically the boss battles. This is something that people keep bringing up to our attention, and if you notice.
And what is that?
Some people believe that either the boss battles are going to start taking too long, or that they're too easy. So we're like trying to find a middle ground as of now, because right now, not right now. Like the past floor on the 6th floor, for example, someone soloed it. Someone soloed the main boss of the floor, and that left a lot of people with a question like, how is that even possible? That shouldn't be a thing that should be done. So we've been getting nagged about making it more difficult, and at the same time we've been nagged about making it less difficult.
Yeah, people try to get us to do more about stats and whatnot, and they really want it complicated. For those of you who haven't noticed, I have recently updated the current tutorial / guidebook, as well as the combat tutorial from Dallas. So those are now up to date.
And hopefully we'll keep developing more and more suitable options so things can speed up a bit more.
What do we have going on with the current trends?
Current trends so far, I'm not really sure about that one too much, but I could say that people tend to be, what's the word, what was that word? People are shipping one another recently. That seems something popular.
Mind telling the viewers what that is?
Well, the act of shipping is when you pick two separate, or even three separate beings and decide to conjoin them together to form a singular form of being. For example, if you were to ship a name such as Sinbad and Elsa, it would be CL. The C from Sinbad and the L from Elsa. It is a simple task, though many don't like doing it because they find it tedious, somewhat annoying, or just plain boring.
We also seem to have quite a bit of shops recently.
Yeah, the development of the shop section. A lot of recently, the most popular ones seem to be blacksmith and tailors. There's only like around one alchemist, which is our GM site, and the rest I'm pretty sure were either blacksmith or tailors. Except for K's shop, that place is basically a trade shop where you can just trade in things for new things.
Yep, good amount. Let me go ahead and list off the current rankings of the players. First place at level 26 with 1,574 posts is Keith. Closely behind in second place would be his lovely wife, Cecilia, that's level 25, with 1,529 posts. Kirito at third place, level 23, 1,351 posts. And Heine, level 23, 1,324 posts, is sitting in current spot, rank 4.
Well then,
I'm currently sitting in 7th.
don't even mention mine, please.
Yeah, you're
I'm down.
quite a bit down there at level 7, dude. You gotta get some role playing down.
Yeah, I've only roleplayed like 6 times, I think, and I've only appeared once in most of them, or twice, depending.
Yeah, I've had some more posts in the special sections.
Yeah. What can you do when you're management?
I don't know, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Currently we are voting on what was that? A skill system by people required?
Yeah, the people were asking for a proper skill leveling system, and Sites provided one. Recently, he edited it for us, for the staff, and soon we hope to have one fully developed for the players. So far, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, we have also been brought up with the stats on durability, which that's currently not looking too hot.
Yeah.
A couple more votes could end that process.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak out my honest opinion on this subject. I do not favor durability within our roleplay because it's not something that can be relied upon, because players could easily manipulate certain factors so that their items do not seem like they're about to waste away. It's honestly you're gonna rely too much on the trust of players, and not all of them deserve that kind of trust.
I don't trust half the people, like 3/4 of the people on here.
Exactly.
We've also been brought up with recently was currency.
Yeah, Dallas, our GM, for several factors, has developed a full-fledged economic system for coal. So far, it seems to be working perfectly. Nobody is complaining. And the amount of coal earned is quite frankly good. So people aren't really abusing it so far. I mean, unless you've roleplayed a lot, like, for example, I think Sites was in a roleplay that had like 15 pages. In which
Yeah, that's
case,
pretty long.
yeah, that deserves the amount of coal they're about to win. I mean, it's 400 coal per page.
Let's see, I'm trying to look at what the longest post is. The longest post on the first page is 9 pages. Going through, there's a 4, 3, 5, 8. I don't think there's a 15.
Huh. Wait, maybe I got it wrong then. I think I might have misread the number.
Probably. Anywho, we've also had some pretty wicked relationships going on
Oh yes. Let's see. How many relationships have been forming on this site over the
Well,
time?
forming and ending.
Oh
Rage
yeah.
and Swift ended.
Oh yeah. I heard
Keith and
about that.
Cicilla are
Um,
now married.
yeah.
What
Uh,
else we got?
well, if anyone remembers, there was an on and well, I don't think most of you are gonna remember this, but those of you who were on the call a few months ago, I think it was, might have overheard a conversation regarding my character Siren and Kirito having an on again, off again sort of relationship. Sadly, that's
Came
going
to an end.
that's going to have to end because since he's gone. But I will say that apparently our good friend Kirito was attempting to finally, and I'm not joking about this, finally settle down and marry someone.
Hmm. Sounds like his problem, not mine.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much his. Actually, it's his problem and Zero's problem, because Zero was the one that was helping him plan out how he was going to propose to Siren.
Huh.
Uh,
What a trooper.
yeah, the
Then we also
antisocial.
have Oski and Darren.
Oh
Oski's one
yeah.
of our fellow GMs,
Mhm.
and then Darren's a new PKer. So that's looks like it's going pretty swell.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything going on that people have been messing up? Like any
Um.
comic relief or whatnot?
Comic relief. I don't believe so, because most of the funny stuff occurs in a certain section that we cannot talk about outside of that section, if you know which one I'm talking about.
The special section that Aaron
Exactly.
likes to ruin. What?
Exactly.
Oh. I hope he didn't hear that one.
Oh, let's hope not. But yeah, that special section where everyone laughs and dies laughing because of the things that we post there.
Hmm. Now, in the first episode, we were talking with Aaron. Aaron and I were talking with Next Scarecrow, and we wanted his opinion on any kind of features that people would, or that you would personally like in the new form software.
Uh, features. What do you mean by features? Like specifically?
Well, I mean just the site itself, how the form is based.
Oh
Like,
well, like
because we
the site itself, how it's planned out and set up. You mean?
pretty much, yes, like layout design as well.
Oh well, so far I'm pretty satisfied with it. It's pretty organized and things are pretty easy to find, especially with that track feature where you can just simply type in keywords and find things. I'm not much of a complainer right now, and I don't really see as what else we can add to modify it. Really.
I mean, in our form upgrade that we got money from, we got lovely donation from Sykes. I want
Yes.
to give another shout out to him. It's still the same one we mentioned in the first